Hello, welcome again. I am Dr. Saroj Nayak, IS coach, and this is IS Gurukul Mission Baripada. So I welcome you all again to Atal Bihari Bajpaee series. Now we will discuss the matters or the incidents happened during his periods. As you know, the major happenings in his period was India emerged as the nuclear states. One of the hallmark of Bajpaee's reign was the Pokhran 2 nuclear bomb test, in which there was the 5 nuclear test, which was underground test. It was in May 1998, and India became one of the or joined the club of nuclear nations. It was a big issue which isolated India from the foreign countries or the foreign governments. But it was the Atal Bihari Bajpaee who take brave steps, and he was also quite prepared to face all the challenges that India would face. So now the things was in the Kargil wars between when AIADMK withdrew its supports, and he seeks the non-confidence motion, and he was defeated, and he acted as the acting Prime Minister of India, and the election held, and he won 303 seats in Lok Sabha. But in between the times, there was a Kargil war in May to July. So in that war, he saw his bravery, and his able leadership give India a great win in this war. So Kargil war it was fought in 1999 in his tenure. It was from May to July. So these are the things which we have to remember. And if you will think about the foreign policy of your Atal Bihari Bajpaee, his foreign policy was quite good. His vision was great. That the relations of India with USA, it was deteriorated from long, but with his able leadership or with his diplomacy, that Bill Clinton's in 2000 visited India. It was after Jim Carter's who visited in 1978 only. So next, Bajpaee's another policy is Look East policy, which helped improving the relationship with the East or East Southeast Asia nations or East Asia nations, and he initiated the Delhi Lahore bus service, which he inaugurated on 19th February 1999. It is important you should remember this date also. It was 19th February 1999. He inaugurated the Delhi Lahore bus service. He travelled in the same to meet his counterpart Nawaz Sharif in Pakistan. Yes. The two prime minister agreed on a historic treaty on 21st February 1999, which is called the Lahore Declaration. You better remember this. It was called Lahore Declarations. But the goals was peace and bilateral friendship between two countries, which was not attained. But after that, there was a Agra summit between Bajpaee and Pakistani President Pervez Musharraf in July 2000. It was also bear no fruits, because after it there was two attacks, one in your Jammu Kashmir assembly, and another was in the parliaments of India. So it was two big issue, due to which the Agra summits or the Lahore summits gave no results. Then these are the foreign policies or nuclear. We will discuss in another video the nuclear policies. But you understand that in education sector, if you will see that the Sarva Shiksha Abhijan, it was the contribution of Atal Bihari Bajpaee, which guarantees the children from 6 to 14 to get educations as a fundamental rights. It is very important for us. And if you think about the science or research or things, he passed the Chandrayaan 1 project, which enables India to reach the moon in 2008. If you will think about the economics, so it will be very easy that in that time it was very difficult to maintain the GDP. But the GDP in that time, that means after 9/11, it was very difficult to maintain the economy. But the economy was, or the GDP was above 7%, inflation was below 4%, and the foreign exchange reserves were overflowing. So these were the economics affairs that we understand. The Bajpaee governments had launched various programs in the times. As you know, if you will see the roads in each sides or in every side of the country, every corner of the country, there is good roads or good connectivity to everywhere. These are the all-weather roads. So Pradhan Mantri Atal Bihari Bajpaee, he launched Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana PMGSY in 2000 and the National Highway Development Program NHDP in 2001. So these are the important things that NHDP programs envisage 4 and 6 lane lining of 13,250 kilometers of national highway comprising the Golden Quadrilateral. Cities like Chennai, Kolkata, Delhi and Mumbai, they were interconnected, and there was also provision that it will connect north, south and east, west. And in the telecom sector, if you will think that in the year 1999, there was only 3% penetrations of the telecom sectors, but in 2012, October 2012, it was 70%. It was a great thing done by the Atal Bihari Bajpaee. Next was the Bharat Sanchar Nigam Limited was separately created, and a very important thing is that he created telecom Dispute Settlement Appellate Tribunal. Telecom Dispute Settlement Appellate Tribunal. He created it, and that you see that we are the tax system in India is now GST, and it is the result of the VAT, that means value added taxes, which he introduced in his tenure. Another is FRBM, that is Fiscal Responsibility and Budget Management Act 2003. He introduced and enacted it during his time. And second thing, these are the main things, and the incidents, the untoward incidents that happened during his tenure was Kandahar plane hijack on December 24, 1999. Indian Airlines flight IC-814 from Kathmandu to New Delhi, which were hijacked, in which 176 passenger and 15 crew members were there. It was hijacked to Kandahar by the terrorist organizations. But the terrorist name of the terrorist organization is Harkat ul Mujahideen, and it was the foreign external ministers was the Jaswant Singh. It is his able leadership. He escorted the terrorists to Kandahar and released our Indians from theirs. And during Atal Bihari Bajpaee's periods in 2002, there was a Gujarat riots. In the Godhra riots 2002, a large number of Muslim families were killed and displaced by the Hindu right-wing groups. It was a very untoward incident during his times. And in that time, he advised the then Chief Minister, and now the Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi, to follow the Raj Dharma. That is the ethical conduct which a ruler should follow, or the Raja should follow. So if you will see the Kashmir issue, his policy was quite clear, and Atal Bihari Bajpaee's doctrine was peace, progress and prosperity. Peace, progress and prosperity, for which he promoted the Jamhuriyat, that is humanity, and Insaniyat and Kashmiriyat. Three things are we are there: Insaniyat, Jamhuriyat and Kashmiriyat. Insaniyat means humanity, Jamhuriyat means democracy, and Kashmiriyat means the Kashmir. So it was acclaimed by the whole world, and it was there was none in this world, or even the peoples who are against him, they also appraise the things. If you will see about the creation of new department, it was important that he created departments like Ministry of Tribal Affairs, Department of Northeast Regions, and he converted the Social Welfare Ministry into Ministry of Social Justice. These are very important things you should remember. And so most important things is he won so many prizes, and among him I am talking the important ones. He won, or he was awarded with the Padma Vibhushan Award in 1992, Lokmanya Tilak Award 1994, Best Parliamentarian Award 1994, Bharat Ratna Pandit Gobind Vallabh Pant Award 1994. There were 3 awards in 1994. Again I am telling: Best Parliamentary Award 1994, Lokmanya Tilak Award 1994, and Bharat Ratna Pandit Gobind Vallabh Pant Award 1994. And in 2015 he was honored with Bharat Ratna for the year 2014. And he also won another award, Liberation War Award, Bangladesh Mukti Jodha Samman 2015. He also won that, or he also awarded with that award. And most important thing, you should know that he wrote so many poets and prose and poetry in his lifetimes, which are very important in the points of view of the civil service examinations. So you listen and remember that his poetry or the prose, we are the Meri Sandhya Yatra, मेरी संसदीय यात्रा, मेरी संसदीय यात्रा, मेरी संसदीय यात्रा, मेरी 51 कविताएं, मेरी 51 कविताएं, कैदी कविराज की कुंडलिन, कैदी कविराज की कुंडलिन, जनसंघ और मुसलमान, जनसंघ और मुसलमान अनदर बुक, क्या खोया क्या पाया, एंड अनदर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बुक, न दैन्यं न पलायनम, न दैन्यं न पलायनम. So these are the books. And नई चुनौती, नई चुनौती, नई अवसर, नई चुनौती, नई अवसर, these are the books. Again I am telling, मेरी संसदीय यात्रा, मेरी 51 कविताएं, कैदी कविराज की कुंडलिन, जनसंघ और मुसलमान, क्या खोया क्या पाया, नई चुनौती, नई अवसर. So these are the poets poetry or the prose he wrote during his lifetimes. So some important terms, important things I am again repeating, that his birthday 25th December is celebrated as the Good Governance Day, and it was declared by the Narendra Modi in 2014. He was the first Prime Minister who ran a coalition governments in India with 26 parties, and he was the first ever non-Congress Prime Minister to serve the full term 5 years in office. That is your 1999 to 2004. He was participated in the Quit India movement also, you know it. He participated in Quit India movement, and he was also sent to jail. He was elected 10 times to Lok Sabha from 4 different states, and he was sent 2 times to Rajya Sabha. So these are the few things that are important from the civil service point of view. So I think you better understand and you will remember, and this video will give you a lots of help, immense help for your preparation to civil service examinations. Again, I am Dr. Saroj Nayak, and this is IS Gurukul Missions. I devote my full times for the preparations of the students of these remote districts like Moiribhanj, Kendujhar, Baleshwar, and the neighbor states like Jharkhand and West Bengal. The students are coming to this IS Gurukul missions, and I feel quite pleased to serve or to have the students for preparation of civil service examinations. So you come and join IS Gurukul mission Baripada. So again, I am Dr. Saroj Nayak, and this is IS Gurukul mission. I invite you all to join IS Gurukul mission Baripada, and I am here to help or to extend all types of help to you. Bande Mataram. Thank you. Jai Hind.